fine. Alright, what's going on everyone? Well, as you saw from the last video, I picked up a brand new project car. It is a 1996 Honda Accord. It's the sedan, the CD5. Got it for 200 bucks. In the last video, we went ahead and just ripped out the motor and transmission to get it ready for the new one. This time, or today, we are going to be ripping out the interior, which I've done most of it already. I got the front seats out. I got the center console out. I got the rear seats out. I have the dead pedal pulled out. So next I'm going to, oh, you know what? I got to unbolt the seat belt. And then after that, I should be able to rip this carpet out. I'm going to get the dry ice ready, and then we are going to remove the sound deadening in this car today. Okay, so hopefully it looks like some of it may not need dry ice. Yeah. Yep, some of it doesn't need dry ice. So that makes life a little bit easier. So I'm just going to kind of go through the car, see what doesn't need dry ice, and then once I get all that taken off by hand, I'll go in with the dry ice. Alright, so what you're obviously going to need is some dry ice. I went ahead and bought 10 pounds. Each one of these bags is a pound. It roughly cost me about 40 bucks for the dry ice. Then after that, what you're going to need is some alcohol. Rule of thumb is for every 5 pounds, you're going to need about 32 ounces of this stuff. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go ahead and start crushing this. As you crush it, just kind of slowly add the alcohol. So the texture you're looking for is kind of like a snow slurry type texture. Not that. Something along the lines of this right here. Some minor big pieces is all right. Oh, and obviously wear gloves because you don't want to touch this stuff with your bare hands for too long. Alright, so once you get about that texture, just keep adding the alcohol and your bags of ice. I'm going to start off with 5 pounds, and then we're going to see if that's enough. Okay, so once you have your dry ice crushed up, go ahead and start laying it down. Now, if you got some big pieces, just go ahead and throw it back in there and crush it up. Now, you're going to let it sit for a few minutes. And then if you can hear, I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera, but you can start to hear it cracking. That means it's hardening up the adhesive. And once it stops cracking, that pretty much means you're done. So just go ahead and scoop it off. If any of it's reusable, move it over to the next side so you're not wasting it. And then just go ahead and start, prying it up. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more on, and then I'll show you once it's done. Okay, I heard it stop cracking, so hopefully it's hardened enough. Just take whatever was left, move it over here to your other spot so you're not wasting anything, and then add more if need be. So let's go ahead and see if it's going to come up. There we go. Obviously it doesn't come off as one piece, never lucky, but hopefully Now you don't want to go and like hammer too far an angle, because the last thing you want to do is puncture a hole in here. So just kind of hammer lightly. If it doesn't come off easily, just keep moving around, and whatever doesn't come off, add more dry ice after. That's satisfying. Alright, so once you pick up all like the sound deadening with the dry ice, you're going to take some brake cleaner right here and then spray it on the leftover residue, and then you're going to let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, 15 depending on how thick it is. And then once you do, you just take a scraper and a rag and then just start scraping off the remaining stuff, and then pretty much you'll end up like this. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so once you let it sit, you just start scraping. And then most of it just comes right out. You just keep spraying it down, keep wiping it down until it's completely clean, or until you are satisfied with it. Alright, so as you can see, I got most of it off. There is some remaining residue, but I'll go ahead and I'll go get some Goo Gone and put on there, let it soak, and then just kind of start wiping it off. But yeah, for the most part, that is how you get off the sound deadening. Very simple, very time consuming. It's basically took us all day, and it is hot in here. We are all sweating our asses off. Really appreciate the help there, Viet and Alex. I don't know what happened to Mark. He's just been ghosting me lately. But you know, it is what it is. Things have to move on with or without him. But yeah, that is how you take the sound deadening out with a dry ice. Not sure what I'm going to do next. Probably start prepping this car for paint. So, until next time, guys. Later.